Greetings, friends. Happy Friday. The word for today is celebration. And I have to tell you that I am really thoroughly enjoying this exploration of the energies of Capricorn. As most of you know who are following these messages, this is my first year of a special project of every day exploring the energies of the day by working with the lunar cycle in harmony with the Sabian symbols for the day. And so I've been super curious about entering this month of Capricorn because of some shadow aspects of Capricorn that I'm really aware of, and the paradox, the shadow aspects of Capricorn being abuse of power and the rigidity and the inflexibility of the power of Capricorn that gets expressed through abuse of power, through the structures of our culture and our society um, that are dismantling. And so Capricorn is very much right now, we're very much aware of the shadow sides of Capricorn because that's what is being expressed in the dismantling of power structures. And so, of course, our own psyches and our own awareness are also being challenged to dismantle our own perceptions of power and our own misunderstandings of how to claim power in order to contribute to something larger than ourselves. So, the highest aspect of Capricorn is this ability to fully step into society and fully step into culture and celebrate the value of society and the value of culture and the value of physical structure that supports us together. So the word celebration comes from directly from the Sabian for today, and the image of the Sabian for today is of the interior of a home filled with sunlight, and then within that room that's being filled with sunlight is a cage of birds who are singing joyously. So the this image that we're building over this week leading up to the new moon is the value of culture and the celebration of culture and the celebration of, in this case today, the image of domestic birds singing with joy in the sun. This is an image of us, our higher selves, our transcendent selves as the birds, celebrating the cage that we live in. And the cage that we live in is the skeleton of our body, the physical being of our body that houses our spirit. And so there's this beautiful image today of the way in which we fulfill our potential and our purpose here on earth by celebrating the limitations. And through celebrating the limitations, we are able to expand into the potential and the higher illumination, which is the sunlight filling the room. And singing, which is our expression of joy and the way that sound and singing connects us with spirit. So the meditation I'm holding today is around the whole philosophy of the way that freedom, that we express and experience freedom by embracing limitation. So freedom and limits go together as mirror images of each other, as polar opposites that must both be understood and experienced in order to come to wholeness. And Saturn, who rules Capricorn, the planet Saturn, is the planet that rules our bones and our joints. And so the aspect of our body in this month is our skeletal structure, which is like the cage of the birds. And our ability to fully be in our bodies requires us to fully accept the limits, to fully accept our karma, to fully accept all the circumstances of our lives that are here because they're the foundation that allows us to expand and move forward. So the energies of these days right now in Capricorn hold very much physicality, and then also all the paradoxes of how we speak to the future, how we engage in mysticism and magic in order to to bring forward the possibilities and potentialities to our world and to our culture and to our group and to our collective as we participate in the breaking the patterns of inertia of the past, so that we can so we can harvest all those gifts of the past and bring them forward and create something new. So the celebration is available now in our culture. This is a holiday week that many of us experience as a time of celebration, and that the patterns and habits and ceremonies of celebration allow us to tap into this deeper chi, the deeper energy right now, that is the celebration of this physical world from the perspective of spirit. Our spirits are rejoicing at the gift of being here, even in the challenges. So hold space for the ways in which your spirit is enabling you to transcend old perceptions of being trapped by limitation in order to celebrate limitation as a foundation that enables you to explore freedom and the treasures and gifts of this realm. And remember that this season that we're stepping into now is all about us finding new ways to collaborate with each other for what we're creating. And this is building right now in terms of lunar cycle to a full moon on New Year's Day. And the chart for the full moon is spectacular, bringing the signature and auspices of new levels of freedom to the world in this coming year. So there's a requirement of mastery to really embrace limits as the avenue of freedom, and know that you have this potential within yourself. It's what you came for. And so hold curiosity today for the ways in which you can celebrate and fully embrace with joy all the circumstances of your life. And know that you're bringing that forward with us, with our collective, in the eagerness and opportunities for creating something new together in the year to come. So have a fantastic day. I'm celebrating you. I'm celebrating our world and our life, and this time of adventure into which we are all stepping more and more each day. So have a fantastic day, and I'll see you again tomorrow.